Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you are all doing well. We are here to discuss Duluth. We finally were able to go down. I was finally able to go down to Atlanta, Georgia, and hang out with the guys. I called them the crew, by the way. Uh, but we have Repreach, aka that Dow player, in the Base Damage Discord. How's it going, my dude?
Pretty good. I'm not as sober as I normally am.
So that may affect volume levels and whatnot. Headphone users have been warned. Uh, and we also have Tokuro. How is it going?
Hey, doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
Heck yeah. I may end up referring to him as the master of all elements, which will be explained in a little bit here. Mostly for like nicknames and whatnot. He was like, just call me whatever. And I'm like, that's chill. You know what? That's fair. But yeah, this was our team setup for the Duluth Summerfest and everything for Bushi, for Weiss. And I was going to give an honorable mention, but now Dow says I have to give a dishonorable mention to Nar he was going to be our third person, but he had a issue with scheduling and whatnot. So Tokuro was our replacement, and honestly, I think you're a damn good replacement. I think you did amazing in this tournament. I'm not even kidding. So,
No, appreciate that.
I appreciate you, my dude, carrying my ass, put it that way. So,
No
What?
problem.
I'm the one who carried y'all.
I have no clue what he's
mean-
talking about. Now we'll
You
get
really.
you could go for it. Go for it.
But
Yeah.
B legitimately should be the best player between the three of us. He's one hell of a dope guy too.
Hell yeah, he's good. So I figure we are obviously going to go through and give our perspectives and talk about our rounds and everything that we played against, what we played as well, which I will show on screen and everything. I do have everything listed. I figure we could do a little bit of recap on some stuff as well. I drove down with Joker, met y'all at Wasteland. Trying to remember what else all happened. We just kind of hung around, played some games and whatnot.
Well, since the start, we were in contention on what deck list you'd be running, which we came out with
True.
a surprise at the end, right? Because we were considering between. I wanted to keep you more so on what you're used to with a Hololive list. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let me start brewing some dumb Hololive things.
So
And since we're in a compression meta,
so
go decomp.
yeah, no, that's totally fair, and we will mention that because I do like that idea. It's just the fact that the past 3, maybe 4 tournaments that I've gone to, whether it's teams, whether it is singles, I have run Hololive, and I have gotten my shit kicked in repeatedly, and I'm like, but then I go play casual games with it, and the deck fucking works, the deck plays, like I have zero issue. I don't know what it is.
We also have Aaron as an influence to go, oh, you could just borrow my deck that I top 8 with.
Right. Which I basically have the entire like deck list. The thing that you recommended was going to be the Kali Rushia, so Rushia level 3 to like decompress. We even had a contemplation from Gimmick, big shout outs to Gimmick in the Discord as well, for saying, oh, I got a buddy who can let you borrow Chainsaw Man, the Himeno Aki list, and I did practice that and it did help, but I ended up
And we
settling.
were trying to rip Desmond's list too.
Yeah, I was even considering that. But in the end, I ended up playing Modernia Biscuit Nikkei. That's whatever. But honestly, I still had fun with the deck that day. It's whatever. Dow, what were you on?
Well,
Which I'll go ahead and
I
show
think
your list.
everyone knows that I was talking in between a bunch of different stuff. I tried eight pants for a hot minute as of recommendation by some really good players outside of the States, and found out it doesn't really have any kill range. Tried to do door pants, then pants door. Tried 8 door eminence for a hot minute. Then we swooped back to Dow.
Mm-hmm.
Tried 8 standby Dow. Tried a wacky brew of standby Dow. Realized I didn't have the pants to make it work, and then for the last 2 weeks practiced on pants door eminence because Beatrix is kind of insane when she works.
Absolutely.
And there
Speaking
was
of insane, Tokuro was on blah, blah, brain. I was like, my brain just went immediately like Atla, and then it tried to autocomplete Atlanta, and I'm like, he was on Atlanta. Wait, that ain't fucking right. So
I mean, that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on Atlanta.
he was on Atlanta. Nah, you were on Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
So, so I see this a similar versions of this list pop up from time to time. I don't, since you don't know me but so well in terms of like the content and whatnot, I do try to show off and talk about each of the different regional results. So when I see Atla pop up and it's the Master of All Elements setup, it's always very interesting to be like, I don't know what I'm doing when I see this. Like, I know there's certain ways you have to play the deck, and I see you like in the like one of the days in Discord, just hopping onto the simulator and just going to fucking town on. I'm like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Holy shit! So,
Yeah.
so I'm showing the
yeah.
relevant cards, but
Yeah, the deck is it at first building it, I went through multiple times building it, looking at other people deck lists that topped with it,
Mhm.
and I also talked to other top players to see what could I add and what can I ditch. And the deck itself is pretty fun, but also you have to understand when not to mill aggressively and when to mill aggressively. Like, that's the trick. And it's not too hard of a trick. You just gotta understand when not to stop on milling yourself. Like, there's some times, like in certain games, where I'm at a deck state where I don't need to brainstorm. I don't need to play my salami ang. I can just, if I got 3 on my hand, I'm just going to use whatever I have left in my deck. And if I don't kill him there, I have a brand new deck next turn. Like, that's how I see and how I will play Avatar. Like, it's all about controlling your deck speed. It can mill. Like, don't get me wrong, it can mill like hell.
yeah,
But on top of that, you gotta know when to like not mill and when to mill. And also, I don't run early play heals. So as the game progresses, I slow down on clocking. So that's another trick.
you have one egg here. What is this early play?
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
the
my
dig. It's
search
the
one.
dig. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dig because I only run like 2 climaxes of the choice, and I got like 3 ways to grab that climax. I got that climax swapper, I got salami, and I got the dig. So like 3 ways to search them out. Or clocking, that's a 4th way to search it out.
True.
So the deck, I really like my deck list a lot. If people can improve on it, go for it. I wanted to see it, to be honest. I did debate on like taking out the dig, and I'm glad I didn't because it was about to be 2 stock swap.
That's fair.
It was.
Like honestly, I could see the build for it going either way, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And I think over the regionals that I've learned, I should have maybe run a couple more backups because there's not that many people were playing big early plays like that. Standby is dying out. I'm noticing.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Like, not too many I came across on. Maybe if I had like maybe 1 to 2 backups in this build, Toph probably would have lived longer. And I probably would not be crashing my board, but most of the time, I'm crashing board. I think it's like the old play style of early days of Weiss where you just crash lanes and that's it. And just rely on your deck to cancel because they're hitting so much high damage. You're like, I'm fine. I'm okay.
I'll be okay.
So, yeah. So that's basically what it did early on. If your Toph lives, yeah. If they don't, oh well, you just grab her back with her combo. And then you just use your mid game is like your Aang and Zuko standby. So I know people run like a Tara early play, but I feel like that's so much resource commitment where I could just pay 1, ditch 1, sack the climax that's going to go back in my deck and call 2.
I gotcha.
And I'll be fine. But most of the stuff, I can't say any more unless I'm like asked questions of what I did with the build.
No, that's fair. And we can
Yeah.
we can do a little bit more of that in between, like talking about the games and stuff, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Showing off Dal's list real quick, and then mine, like it's typically like Modernia Biscuit plus like couple things here and there that I feel like we changed stuff right up until the night before, and some of the additions made a difference. Some of the additions I don't feel made a difference at all. So that's whatever. Regardless, I still enjoyed myself. Like I said, I still had a fun day playing. I did some bullying. I got bullied in certain areas. It's kind of whatever. Alice is OP. Modernia says, "What's good with you?" Behind my freaking PNG head. There we go. Also, Maiden hates Standby. More on that at 11. So, see. I don't think there was anything else super crazy from Friday. I said we jammed in some games, got in some practice.
Yeah, we played a bunch of games. Me and B were discussing whether if not to run that second stock swap or not. I'm very much, and B very much can explain this. I do not like stock swap in his list, but I think you need to run it just for the fact of the scare.
Yeah, just so your opponent sees.
Played differently. Yeah.
Yeah, because if your opponent never sees whether it's stock swap, Fumio, anti-change, any of that nature, like it's better to have and not need than need and not have, right? So if your opponent sees that you have it or sees, oh, I saw it in his waiting room at some point, I gotta worry about it. But if they never see it, they may just go, cool, I'll just keep going. So it forces your opponent to have to respect it, right? So
Yeah.
Let's see. So I think we will go ahead and get to this. Typically, I like to go round by round and have each person's perspective on their games and stuff like that. So I was seat A. Tokoro was seat B. And Dao was seat C. So we'll go in that order, but Dao...
I think we probably should explain some of our seating ideas for a second.
If you want, go for it.
We wanted to put Cade here on seat A. As bad as Oshi can be for Nikkei, we wanted to try feeding that away from both myself and B to give us a better shot at victory. And then considering nobody's really should be from where I was standing, and I think Cade was standing, respecting Nikkei as much as it could be respected.
Try to.
You could scam out some games, get the W's when either me or B could not get them.
Maybe so. It's gonna be very interesting, the results of that planning.
Oh yeah, here. Very interesting.
So like I said, we took that in mind. Weiss Schwarz has different things in mind when you try to plan something. Murphy's Law says, "Nah, fam, nah, not today."
It really be like that though.
It really
do. Like in my first round, it really was.
You were like, what the fuck is going on? I think all three of us were just like, what are we doing? So just a quick note before we actually get into it. Y'all have to understand, I have a screenshot for this to show because I took a screenshot on my phone. Round one, we got seated at table one.
Again.
What?
This was an experience that me and Nar had to deal with last year.
I didn't have to worry about it last year, which is whatever. But that's so funny, like that has happened to you, especially twice. Where it's just like,
it's happened more than twice.
Just go to table one, guys. Just have fun. Like, huh? Okay, cool. Well, we're probably gonna get paired against some interesting builds. So I guess getting into round one to start off with. I do have some notes and everything of like who I played against and everything. All of my opponents throughout the entire day were very, very cool. The round one, I played against 8-wind Data Live, to which the moment that I saw, I just was like glancing down towards Dao and just like, he's too focused. He doesn't see me looking at him right now.
No, I literally told my opponent, I am your opponent. Your teammates have me acting up right now.
Yeah.
Because of who you two were facing.
Yeah. So literally in the base damage Discord, he is called that Data Live player. So I'm playing Data Live, and he's just like chomping. Like I could just see him chomping at the bit, like you. So it was kind of crazy. There's nothing super crazy for this to note. In terms of like, there was one particular a fun thing for people who don't know 8-win Dow. It has a very fun mechanic where it turns the spin triggers from the wind climaxes. Instead of sending it to the hand, it can put the characters back on top of the deck. He was able to top check off of one of his combos, see, you only have the top 2 cards of your deck are clean. I don't have, because it was a mocha effect.
It's a mocha, then you may decide to twin drive as the combo.
I don't remember if he actually twin drived or not. I think it was just the first card that he was like. I think he did twin drive though. He just revealed the top card. The first trigger was wind, so he was able to. He had 2 of the cards that let him bounce stuff back. So proceeded to bounce 2 of my characters back. So the top 4 was all clean, and he just stuck exact like 4 damage off of that, which was hilarious. So I just like ate that shit and went like right into level 3, and then he killed me.
Another interesting thing to note about his deck was the counter he was running.
This is true too. I mean, it came up one time, but I don't feel. So the counter in particular just can remove a trait from all characters for the rest of the turn, and obviously you're just able to call Nikkei trait, just shuts off all my power pumps and everything. But it was kind of whatever because I was still able to play stuff into the following turns. It was kind of like it hurt for that turn.
It also has the potential to shut off your level 1 combo because it requires trait to fire off.
Yeah,
and your top deck kick effect is trait required.
Me trying to remember my own fucking deck here.
It's also very interesting because his list was only running 5 blue cards, including the trait wipe, from what I saw. So it was very dangerous to be even having to run that.
It's not the top check portion itself, just characters. What it messes up my condition, though. You are absolutely correct of having 2 or more other Nikkei characters. Therefore, if that happens, the effect just doesn't activate in general. But the top check portion is just a level of card at a character. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not talking about the top check. I'm talking about
the condition.
Kick. The kick part.
The top. Oh.
From Alice.
From Alice.
Yeah, both the.
Oh yeah, if all of your characters are Nikkei, but she was like getting reversed at that point. I was like, I thought you said top check, not top kick. You are correct. But at that point, it did not matter. So,
did he hit you with the 2-1 bomb?
I don't know. I don't remember. So, I lost that round, and nothing else really crazy to note for that. But like I said, I enjoyed myself for the games. It was all good. So, that is it for mine. So, then we'll move on to Seat B, pulling back up the Master of Elements list, to Tokuro. So, your round 1.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to see this in my head. The only thing I can remember is like the end game, not like the early game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure the early game, it was like, I was ahead. Like, it got pushed to like level 2, unfortunately, because he was on 8-door Eminence. And that Soul Rush is crazy.
Yes.
Like, I got punished so hard for that. But it was like kind of fine because I got 2 of the elements in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Until I got pushed to like 2-6, and I think I clocked myself. I'm trying to remember this. My opponent probably can remember this way better. And then I had 2 inks and another unit on board. I swung face. This is the end game we're talking about here. I swung face first lane. Tried to get a climax out there. I did got a climax out there. I swung with the second one. I think I hit 3 colors. Put 2 back. He canceled. He was at 2-5. I'm like, I had 1 ink standing there. For some odd reason, I was thinking of level locking him, and I was tired. And that was like really one of the bad decisions I made. I should have just swung and decompressed myself or compressed myself more by milling myself, so I would have been closer to a better deck state
Mm-hmm.
when he tried to swung at me. Because like I believe, and someone correct me if I'm wrong here, I feel like I have a really bad matchup against Eminence due to the fact that their top end is better than mine. Like they're
Depends on
like
the
once you,
eminence. But
yeah,
Beatrix is
like
just nuts. Let's be real.
it's the Beatrix. It just it sucks, dude. Like
Showing on
once
screen.
you hit him multiple times last that night before the tournament, and I keep losing him because pushing him to level 3, and I don't mean to do it. It happens.
It just do.
It just
It-
do because I try to like hit him to cancel. He just doesn't cancel. Once you get the Beatrix play, I'm just like I'm screwed. And it's just over. Like you kind of want to be level 3 first before they get to level 3 and keep it like at 2-4. That's what I'm learning with Eminence, and just try to kill him from there. You can't kill him from there. That's just unfortunate. Just be very compressed on their turn.
Mhm.
Like we went over the math. It's like you gotta have like at least 6 climaxes against Eminence. Like in your deck, and your deck has to be pretty low, so they won't kill you that hard. But like 2 instances of 2 damage every lane, it is scary. It really is scary.
She come and get you.
Yeah.
You
But
should
for
do
the
that.
most part, I think I did okay early game, and late game just really got me.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I can remember.
No, that is totally fair. Gotcha. And so then we'll move on to for Dow for your round 1.
My round 1 was against. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I was acting up the instant I saw both B and Cade running up against who they're running up, going like, I'm, I can't say anything. I can't. I know I want to, but I can't. But my round 1 player was Macross. They missed their Morozinski triggers. Didn't actually
Oh.
remember to proc them properly.
By Marazinski triggers, you mean the level 0 that can bounce back to hand.
The level 0 that if it
Yeah.
on my attack can mill a level 2 or lower character, and then it may
Mhm.
bounce back to hand when it is front attacked. Yes.
Yes.
That 0. They forgot to do that twice, which let me get an early advantage in the game. Made me kind of feel bad because once they hit level 1, I don't play Macross often. So I read their event, skimmed it, and saw that it said draw on top of pay 1 for a 1 for level 1 event. Going like, there's no way that this event doesn't give him hand. I'm not gonna let him enter an illegal deck state like that. So I called Judge to try to get him to draw cards. And then the judge came over and told me, Ree, this says or. There's an end between the parentheses of these 2 statements. I'm like, oh, my bad.
Read your cards,
It
kids.
continued. Yeah. It continued off from there. Once I hit level 1, I knocked him way too deep in 2. He proceeded to have like 3 turns at level 3 where I just stock build, canceled, stayed at 1, and then once I got to 3, it kind of just ended after me playing EP, staying low, and just him never being able to kill me.
I was just like, I'm just gonna
Like,
let him go.
that's it.
Okay.
It's
Awesome.
It's basic.
So sadly, that did result in a round. It was round 1 loss for us for the as a team. So
Yep.
that did push us down quite a few tables afterwards. So we were no longer table 1, but that is whatever.
We're at table 14 from
14.
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then, we had a little sidebar.
Mhm.
I did chew up B's ear for a second because we practiced like at least 20 games of Eminence versus like Atla, but keep in mind my build does not have the level 1 Soul Rush stuff, so his game against it's quite a bit different.
Mhm.
It's true. Yeah. Totally
And if-
true.
And if I remember right, we talked about it, and you tried to level lock him, but tried
There's
doing
too
it
many-
from 2-5.
Yeah, they got too many cards. That's the thing that I forgot. They got too many ways to clock themselves.
Yeah. Eminence
Too
has
many
like
cards.
8 different profiles that they can run to clock themselves, and I believe he hit you with the Shadow 0/0 that clocks from hand, and just bonked himself up there after clocking. Yeah.
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 Hell yeah. It'd be
Round
like that.
two.
Yeah, round two. You said we wanted him to specifically
yeah.
be the one to talk about this round two.
So
Go for it.
round two, we all shuffle up, we all sit down, blah blah blah. Funny enough, one of the guys is part of Jamie's crew, one of my teammates from last year. And we sit down, we start yapping. He's playing Uma. I'm still playing my Eminence list, of course, because I didn't do an illegal deck swap.
Mhm.
And I mulligan 2 climaxes, proceed to play 1 character, attack once. He triple plays, triple swings. I cancel all 3 attacks. I play 2 more characters down, swing, try to get through my deck, end up like almost all 8 down. He hits level 1, and then he starts trying to play his 1-0 that on play lets him discard 2 to draw 2.
Oh,
While
the
only
Major of Bright.
having 1 character on stage.
Yes, you have to have 2 or more for the Major of Bright.
I might be wrong. It might have continued
Nope.
for 1 more turn, and I hit level 1 first, and then
Yeah.
this happened. But he tried playing it, and it ended up where I told him, "No, you can't do that effect. I'm not going to let you take it back." It was like it's like his 8th game of playing Weiss, so very new player. I'm like, as much as I'd like to let you take it back, this is a competitive event.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you walk it back. This is not casual. So then he proceeds to play another one, goes fine then, discards 2 cards, and then post game, after everything settles, and there's an important thing while I'm saying that, he draws 2 more climaxes, rage scoops.
Yeah.
Beginning of the game, one of his very nice going first, going second cards that has a darkness on it was bent into a C shape as he was pulling his deck out. And
With
between
darkness?
that and him, with darkness. Yeah, he needs to talk to Cowboy.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yep.
I was still
To the
thinking.
point
I was still
where
thinking Uma, and I was like, wait, what? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. To the point where he got pissed off, and then him being out as many climaxes as he was. Keep in mind, I still had a large deck state, and I was out 8 climaxes, but he was too frustrated to nose. He missed all of his Marazensky triggers that he had and didn't proc them. He missed up on this. He then just drew 2 more climaxes. He went like, "I'm done. I can't play with you. I'm done. You're too competitive. I'm done." I'm like,
you are
serious?
too
you stupid right now?"
competitive.
And he went like, "Yeah, I can't play with you. I can't play with you right now. I can't with you." And tells me to report. I'm like, "I can't report. Your other teammates haven't lost yet. Like,
Yeah.
I want you to report." I'm like, "I can't. We report as a team."
Yeah.
And he gets up and walks away to cool off. And I'm over here feeling bad, like, what the hell did I do to this guy? Like, I mean, am I in the wrong?
No.
I just, like, it's a new player. I mean, I want new players to join, but also it's semi-competitive. I'm not going to handhold. And so I go off and I talk to some of our other guys there at Duluth and chill off. And, and these 2 are still fighting it out on the table. Why somebody right next to them just scooped.
Yeah, me and Tokuro are looking at each other like, the fuck, like, all 4 of, like, me, Tokuro, and our opponents are kind of all looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? Or like,
Yeah.
Like
I was half paying attention. I was like kind of focusing on my game, but was like side corner trying to figure out like to like watch T game and my game due to the fact that like, okay, I'm trying to focus on winning, but I'm seeing them having like a controversy thing over there. I'm like,
yeah,
like I can remember some of the words he said. I remember the guy. The last thing I remember, like, I can't play with you. That's not something friendly
I heard that.
or like, and I think T, maybe from your standpoint, you're having a competitive mindset, and you're having a competitive professional level. Versus him, he's not used to that, so he might have saw it as rude, but you're just being real, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like that's I agree with him completely. Like, I'm all if we are playing casual, I'm totally gonna be like, dude, you can take it back. It's totally fine. I hate to be that asshole, but you are at a regionals, which is supposed to be, other than Worlds, the highest level of competitive play. You are expected to know your cards. You're expected to. I mean, sure, people had to reconfirm cards, whatever. Sometimes you go, hold on, let me double check. That's whatever. You are expected to not have to go by, hey, let me take see backsies and stuff like that. Like not oopsie daisy is not a valid excuse for some things like that, and you kind of have to remember that properly. And if you fuck up, you fuck up. So
And there's a world where a judge lets him roll it back if he hasn't announced triggers yet, but he intentionally announced that he was resolving
trying to do the effect,
1-0's effect.
Yeah.
Which is, at that point, it's too late to do a rollback.
Yeah. Agreed. But sadly, that is how that ended. Any other thing to note from that particular interaction?
No.
Okay. Thank you. So we'll reverse it this time. Tokuro, you can go ahead and say you were round 2.
It was against Spy Family.
Okay.
And Toys Pants with Anya.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, she was trying to do the strategy of like the Anya early play at level 2 and get the whole family on board. She really had an unfortunate game. Like it was so bad to where like after a couple of turns, it was like one character per turn, swing pass. And it was like, oh wow, you just did not see your pieces. She got the early playoff, but didn't get the. Yeah, she got the early playoff once, and then after that, nothing else. And I finished it off with a triple Aang, and she was already clean, so that just made it even worse because she was like all 8 out the time that I closed the game.
Ugh.
Nothing you can't really do too much. I did play around since she only got one of the level 1 combo that like Scry 3.
Mm-hmm.
She only got one of that, so I just play around it and swung with the last one and took advantage of that. That's what I can remember so far. I just think that was just not her best game. Like early on, she told me she had like 4 climax in her hand early game. At the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really nothing too much to talk about.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Understandable then. So moving on to mine then. For my round 2, my opponent was on 8 standby Ruby. And this is where I said I do mean things with Maiden. Because basically I can just loop this level 0 Maiden I'm showing on screen, that on play you can you can choose the opponent's character, it can't move to the end of the next turn. So I just loop that every single time they go to standby in something new, and just go, yeah, sorry, you're not summoning your level 3 rubies up from the backstage. So I was a meanie. I won that game. It was really fun, but I also knew the Ruby matchup, so I knew kind of what to look for and all that. That's kind of whatever. But yeah, that was overtly fun. So, nothing else, like I said, other than whatever the heck went on with Dal's first his opponent. We were like, okay, what's going on? But the team overall did win that round because of that. So. So as a team, we are 1-1 at this point. So it just was like, okay, we're gonna get paired up. We're gonna, what's gonna go? Which way are we going? So going into round 3, do we want to revert back to ABC or what?
Let's let B give it a shot to say what happened first.
That's fair. That's fair. We're doing round robin this way. So round 3, I'm pulling up each of your deck list as each person's talking, so I have to remember to go back to that. So Tokuro, you're around 3.
Okay. That was against Sins. He was playing the Friendship Diana build, 8 gold bar.
Mm-hmm.
King level 1 combo on reverse. You search 1, it can't move, it can't be bounced to hand or something like that, can't be put in memory. If I can remember, and the Diana level 3 combo says you can choose one specific friendship character and place on the field, and they gain a bunch of effects. And he is a standby without the standby deck,
which is wild to think.
Yeah, it's weird to say. Early game, he got his level 1 combo off because I had stuff on board. I really forgot the deck existed, sadly. And he just swung at my thing. At that, if I'd known a bit better, I probably would have more JCs. throughout the game, but sadly I had to play it through. And we were getting our combos off. He got his level 3 early on. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna do my Zuko Aang play, and then turns around. I think it was a misplay because that's me not being smart and check his waiting room of what he got. Because most of the time people don't have anything in their waiting room, but he was prepared. I leveled down his, what's her name, Elizabeth, that 1.5 assist and who's ever in front of it on play heal, and he got a 2-1. Yeah, he got a 2-1 Diana that also has an assist. So I looked dumb because I'm like, oh, I leveled down into something similar. Cool, great. And I just leveled down into a Diana he had in the back. He had 3 Dianas on the board, 1 in the back and 2 up front. So, in other words, I just crashed lanes with my Zuko aim because it couldn't get big, which was unfortunate. And I pushed him to 2-5. No, I pushed him to 2-6. He clocked. He got his combo off again, and he tried to burn one. And then I canceled multiple times, and I got my combo off, and I did the triple thing. And I think, Kate, that's when you witnessed it, where like I triple aim.
Yes,
and I did.
My game was over, and I remember looking over to see that. Yes.
Yeah. And then on the last swing of my aim, I think I sighted there, and I was debating on doing the combo because like sighting worked, but I wouldn't know if he got like a cancel. So I did a guarantee 2 sets of damage, my effect damage and my vanilla swing. So I sighted at his level 2. What's his name? Escanor. So I decided to level 2 Escanor. So I got the 3 color, I'll burn 3. And then on the side for burning 1, because he was at 3-6, he canceled on the first damage. I'm like, well, darn. Yeah. And then it came back over to him. And all he did was burn one because I was so close to death. And on the last thing with Escanor, it's a pay 1, ditch 1 on reverse burn 1. And that won him the game. It was a really fun, exciting game because we did have a back and forth moment. He got his stuff off. I got my stuff off. He canceled at a good times. I'm just like, well, I can't. What can I do? I can't do too much. I done my effect. I'm already running out of gas as it seems. I don't have any hand. So like, you got that one. And that's how far if I can remember. He was a cool, fun dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
that was a fair game.
Yeah, even the guy I played against, which I'll let Dow go first, but like everybody seemed very cool. Like every single person we played that I personally played that day was cool. None of my opponents rage scooped, put it that way. So,
yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. But I will go ahead and let. So if you're good, I will go ahead and let Dow say his first, and then because mine's gonna be short and sweet. Put it that way. So go for it.
All right. Well, my round 3 opponent was was probably a very friendly face to see. It was a locals of ours, of me and B's, and he has a reputation for playing basically only Fearin, and he was playing his 8 pants Fearin build, which me and one of the other locals, he was telling us like, oh, I actually don't think I'm playing Fearin at trios. I'm like, Nick, you hearing this guy? He says he's not playing Fearin. I'm like, he's not playing Fearin? Is he really him right here? Are we sure about this?
The entire world is just getting thrown into chaos because of this statement, apparently.
Yeah. So literally, that happened, and I, being one of the people who sold him on the list, I get to have a little bit of satisfaction regardless of how this ends. And what happened was, early game on my second turn at level 2, I tri-field and I double trigger door. I miscount where my doors were and decided not to pay 3 encore to put myself at 1 stock at the beginning of the game, and forgot when it went finally back to my turn at level 1 where they were. So I tried brainstorming to pay 1 out, missed it because it was the first 2 rather than the second and third or first and third, and just start stock charging to make up for the fact that I could not pay out that stock and compress myself down to a point where it's fairly reasonable. I end up with three climaxes and 14 stock, so fairly compressed. I refresh penalty at pants, and I have a door in hand ready to slam climax. It should be fine though. I'm sitting at 2-3, and he's sitting at. I just recently sent him to 3-2, and it was rushed kind of for his side. I have 14 stock. It's not all clean, but there's 3 in there. There's 3 climaxes in a small deck, and he's got to have a lot of his combo to be able to piece together to kill me. He ends up hitting me with a stock shuffle, which does not, luckily for me, end bad for me, where he ends up with extra climaxes in there. Unfortunately, though, and my deck that I had, he did not siphon any of the climaxes out either. So it's, after knowing all this, it's still 3 and 14. He manages to, by the scuff of his neck, assemble triple Fearin, and then just get me. I canceled once out of the 6 instances, and poof, I'm gone.
Poof, like a puff of wind. Oh my goodness.
So, I ended up dying to that. I should have paid 3 encore, and that's really what I lost to. The other thing is, like, he stock shuffled and was not punished for it.
You almost slurred that to stock swaffled.
Well, stock swap and stock shuffle.
I know, it just was really funny, and it just in my head.
I penalty the climax at the end of after passing the turn to him. It's like, some things you can't do everything. Sometimes you can't do everything.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That slur is crazy.
The alcohol be kicking.
I mean, if you put it in your bed, it kicks harder.
Yeah, exactly. More on that at 11. So anything else for yours before I tell my very quick tale?
No. I'm just gonna say congrats to them. For how well they did, and I'm proud of. This is for him in specific. I am happy that you got stuck on that deck, and I'm proud of how you did as a result at the end of the day.
Hell yeah. Only wholesome moments here at Base Damage.
Absolutely.
Speaking of wholesome moments, I got my shit kicked in. So
oh boy.
So I'm not kidding when I say I saw like 7 climaxes by my second turn. Like, just all of them gone, like almost all of them gone in a 20 plus card deck state that I just could not be like, I can't get like any kind of deck speed.
Okay, what was your mulligan?
My mulligan, I swear to you, I discarded like 3 climaxes, drew
you told me it was
2, I mulliganed like 3, I drew 2. So I'm like, okay, cool. In my mulligan alone, I've seen 5. I clocked one of them and drew 2 more. That's what I mean. Like, that's literally what I mean when it was like within my first turn or 2. It was like 7 of them out. I'm like, huh. So I was up against Eminence. Door Bar. It was the Alexia level 1 and the level 3 Perv, or the level 2 into level 3 Perv Asshat combo setup thing. As Tokoro stated, the Alexia just soul rushes your ass. I ate everything. They critted extra. I ate everything. He is level 1 and I'm like literally level 3. Okay, cool. I was happy to even get him up to like midway through level 2 before I just ate shit and died. Like, I got Weiss hard. I'm certain there's other ways that I could have played, but it was one of those instances Weiss Schwarz happened. That is my round 3. We all lost, so we are 1-2 at the end of this round. So it was like, damn. Okay. Versus round 4 was a little bit more interesting. This is where I have a little bit more to say. So round 4, we're gonna go back to ABC on this one. Round 4, I was up against a Himeno Aki deck. Once again, I had said that this was a possibility of a deck that I was going to bring. But it was a very interesting match. Less so because of the matchup, and more so because of the judges. Eyeballing my opponent, hovering around our tables like a hawk. Like, 3 different judges are just cycling, standing at the end of our table like every couple seconds. And to the point, like, one of the head judges, I don't know if it was like the head judge, I just don't know, would just sit there and just kind of prop his hands on the end and just watch the match. And as they cycled around, I'm like, damn, they're really eyeballing us. And my opponent's like, yeah, it's my fault. I'm like, shit, what'd you do, man? Said, in my last game, I got a game loss because I forget exactly what he said happened, but he ended up accidentally revealing some cards. And they ended up giving him a game loss. I don't know. I believe something else had to have been said. I don't think that was the whole story. Otherwise, the judges, I don't think, would have been eyeballing us the way they were. So, that's whatever.
Well, there was also another team next to us, specifically next to you.
I was on the very end table. What do you mean? There was no one else next to me.
No, I was at the end.
I was at the end because the judge was hovering over me, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was the other way.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know what other team you're talking about. I think that might have been the next round.
That's the next round.
Are you talking about the guy that was standing up randomly?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Stand Up and Shuffle.
We'll get to that one then. Okay. So that's where the confusion was, because that was the next round. Yeah. Okay, but no, for this one, I was on the very, very end. Yeah. So I realized, like, I don't know what else was said. I'm assuming some other stuff got said to cause him an actual game loss. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try to defuse the situation as best I can. So I kid you not. When the guy I think was like the head judge or whoever, like, came over and was like eyeballing it, like, just like watching us. At one point, I just like kind of hold up one of my Nikkei cards. I showed hold on, I gotta show noise up here. I'm like, yo, them thighs, brother. I like literally leaned into this. I'm like, yo, them thighs any day of the fucking week. And he just like he's trying to remain professional and not crack the fuck up. My opponent is trying not to crack up, but I just start saying kinky shit, man.
I'm dying.
Yeah, you're over here like, yeah. I remember like you kind of like turned a couple times, like, what the fuck are you on?
You know, I think I remember that too, because I'm out here trying to play against the Moderna biscuit player.
Yeah,
and I'm just trying to. Me and my opponent both looked over like, what the hell are y'all talking about? You know what? We ain't going on, bro. And then you brought up the what's that? You brought up that stat. Because the guy was talking about
brown dust. I think we brought up brown dust or something.
Yeah, because he was talking about how like he didn't want to play Nikkei because of how lewd the set is.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, it could have been worse. It could have been brown dust.
You have to now show a censored brown dust.
I refuse. I refuse.
A censored one. Censored one. For context.
So like in my mind, because of this, my opponent is also not playing before all this starts happening. My opponent is not playing to like their best because they're now concerned, like the judge is going to call him out for some other shit. And other than the judge having to point out one particular thing after the guy's turn was over, it was more like showing him a card effect, not worrying about like a ruling or anything. Other than that, I think me diffusing the situation, like just trying to make like, you know, just casual talk, I think it kind of got the judges off of his back. And then he was also able to calm down and not be like so tense, and he was able to actually play the game and enjoy a game of Weiss. He whiffed both of his Aki level 3 finishers, which did suck, but that was not my fault. But it is whatever. But like I said, it was just really funny. I'm just like, yo, some of this artwork, brother. And all of the judges are just like, what is going on with you, man? Like what? But hey. It worked, and obviously the guy afterwards was like, "Thank you very much. I needed that after that previous game being so shitty." And I'm like, "You good, brother? Good luck the rest of the day. Kick some ass." So anyway, so yeah, that was the BS for my round 4 that I won round 4 against the Himenoaki. All right, so then we'll go back to Tokuro with you with yours against the. You said you were against Nikkei, so that was really fun too.
Okay, if I can remember, Louise, I'm trying to remember. He was playing Moderna Biscuit. I think he struggled too because he was a emergency player, meaning that he was asked at the last minute to play something just to fill in a spot, and he was playing Nikkei because that he was thought the deck was cheap and he bought into it.
Hmm.
I can't remember half of the stuff in there. I know he had 3 level 0s up front early game. One of them was a brainstormer. He just swung face, pushed me to level 1. Then I had 2 of my tops and 1 clock bomb in the middle. And I did my combo there. I didn't get a chance to do my Zuko Aang because he didn't put enough Modernas on board. As dumb as that sound, he was at 2-5. And like I need enough stock for my aim turn, so I was just saving it.
Hmm.
And when I got to my triple aim, I didn't have guitar on board. I just went 4 colors instead of 5. So I just went my bad. I milled 4 cards. As I milled 4 cards, there was like 3 colors per lane. And I killed him that way. He did the pay 5, the level 3 blue character on
Oh,
back
the
row. He did
Sin?
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that at one point. I think he should have never done that. I think he should have waited because he didn't kill me. He kind of like blown off 5 of his stock for just 1 damage because he targeted my Toph. But for the most part, nothing too big exciting in there
Okay.
in that game. It was just him playing, and we were just playing
That's fair. That's fair.
at that moment.
Gotcha.
I can't think of. Yeah, I can't think. Yeah, now I can remember when he tried to do his level 3. I think he swung incorrectly because he had the biscuit combo, and
Oh, okay.
he had that out. And what he did was swung the non-biscuit, which was 2 damage, and I canceled that. And I was at 3-0, 3-1. Yeah, I was at 3-0, and then he swung with biscuit, deal the 4 stuck, and then I canceled the other 2 lanes. And I was telling him, if you swung with if you swung with Biscuit first, you would have hit the climax, and then you probably would have done a lot more damage later on.
Mhm.
But since you hit the 2 damage first, you kind of messed up on your swings damage, and if that make any sense.
Yeah. To show the
Because-
biscuit on screen, just for people who don't know, just showing that.
Yeah.
Quick question though.
Okay.
Did he have the stock? Because the biscuit does require 1 stock. Did he have to swing with the other one to get the stock initially?
I think he had
You think he had it?
1 extra stock, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
I forgot about his stock ratios.
Okay. Cool. I
Now
just
that
wanted to bring
would would make sense if he did swing that lane just to get the stock advantage.
Gotcha.
I will note that there's also the world where, because the Modernia does such a low burn, if the climax was a card or 2 higher up, the least impactful point of damage is canceled rather than more impactful ones.
True.
Sure.
So, and the fact that he ripped 2 climaxes off of the icy tail is pretty nice, depending on the deck.
True too. Gotcha. All right. Then if that's it, we will go to Dow for his round for round 4.
Hi, my name's Dal, not Newbie Crusher. This was my 3rd round against a new, well, I guess 2nd round, but it was another new player, and they were playing a very interesting brew of Oshinoko that luckily I had a lovely chat with this gentleman afterwards with Kokorin to help prompt this guy to maybe play a little bit more standby later, or the more meta Oshinoko build. But he was on door, 2 standby. He was on 6 doors, 2 standbys.
Mm-hmm.
The deck did not really have many coherent functions, and it's not really so much me playing well rather than him playing poorly, because as a deck that was running standbys, it was playing 1/1 standby targets and 2/2 standby targets and level assists and a level 3 that's meant to be played with standby. He was paying 3 encore, losing on board constantly, and ended up where he was a little freaked out, where he had to push up his level assist to try to keep the game going in some sort of a way. but he spent too much resources and declined clocking every single turn after his first turn of the game. So he made a lot of mistakes, and they cascaded where he lost. And I just naturally killed him from 2 flat, didn't combo, literally just made vanilla swings. I don't even think I slammed a climax to kill him. It literally was I just played 2 early plays throughout the game. I think he beat over one of them, but it's like, oh, boo-hoo, one of my early plays dies. Guess I'll salvage it, or get the other one and heal down again. The horror.
Guess I won't play Beatrix to kill another newbie.
I know, right? So, it just was kind of sad how it ended for him.
Me showing Pervast hat would be like, this was his opponent's face. Just there you go.
It very much shows that skill does matter a lot in this game, at least to the point where if you make a very big amount of bad decisions, that it will eventually catch up to you.
So you're saying it's not just all about the set that they're playing, but player skill does matter.
I know, right?
Interesting. As I'm showing off Eminence and Shadow. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, all jokes aside. No. Like I said, I do feel you were doing really, really well with the deck that day, and we're not over just yet. We do have one more round to discuss. But like I said, this next round is kind of where just everything kind of coalesced into like what the fuck. So a couple things to remind. We are now 2-2 at the end of round 4. We are sitting here going, oh, if we win this, the people who've only lost, the teams who've only lost 2 games do have a chance to get into the top 8. So we're thinking on that as well. We'd set this up at the very beginning. We stated, oh, we're kind of prepared for these particular matchups. Me against the Oshi, like all this other stuff.
Him against Oshi. The big threats we were looking at was, in order, Uma, Oshi, and Bang Dream. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I played not meta Oshi no Ko. I played somebody else playing the pants top end. That's scooped.
Yeah.
I have played a newbie Oshi player that's not on the door pants list.
Yeah. So, and hell, for myself at this point, the most, what I'm going to say is like the highest meta deck that I've played against was the Himenoaki. And that's like, got hits on the restriction list. That's whatever. So we we sit down for round 5 and our opponents don't show up for now. So we're like, okay, what's going on? If they don't show up, we auto win. Literally.
So I run and go take a piss.
Yeah. So he goes to take a piss. The judges are like, okay, like he just ran to the bathroom. We'll be back. And it's like, okay, the judge is about to start the timer because they're about to start the round. And right at that point, the 3 guys show up. Like right as they are about to say, hey, time for start your game, like in 10 seconds. And we're like, what the?
Wait, there is something important to note. The last round, my sleeve burst. So we had the judges.
Oh shit! No, you are correct. Okay, so sorry.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about it too. Which, by the way, me and B were running. We literally bought a pack of sleeves, realized they were crap sleeves, went and tossed them to the kid at the shop, re-sleeved them up in a box of sleeves that B brought.
Okay, so sorry. So we're dialing back a real quick 1 second. Zawaldo, sound effect. This was still round 4 that he's talking about. Sorry, we got ahead of ourselves. I went ahead and started talking about round 5.
We all forgot about it.
You're good. So,
one of my sleeves burst. Luckily, it's my Ada 0, which once it commits the stage, it never leaves stage. So there's no worries about it being the card that has a broken sleeve, but it broke while I was shuffling my hand.
Yeah.
And we cannot change sleeves at this moment. I proceed to win the game that turn, so it's no issue. But now I literally have to go run and get sleeves, and in the instant after having B, Cade, and 2 other judges including Jamie, help us sleeve this thing back up. I wanted to go take a piss, and
Yeah.
then we have this happen.
Then we have the what I had just said. Okay, so all of a sudden deck sleeve malfunction. That all happens. He runs to go piss. Go piss, girl. And the other team shows up literally at the last second. They're sitting down real quick. We're trying to get ready. About that time, Dow runs back in, and we're good. And we're sitting down, and this is the part where it matters, because the three the decks that we were most worried about are now all facing us. But I'm against Uma. I'm against Uma, 5th round. I'm just gonna go ahead and say the matchups real quick, because it is gonna matter as we work our way down. It's going to matter. It's going to matter. So I'm up against Uma. Tokuro is up against Oshi.
My worst matchup ever.
Literally. So many level 0s. And Dao is up against Bang Dream. And we are shitting our pants. So for me, and it is the meta deck list of every single one of these. They all three of the guys had matching fucking jerseys or some shit, like they were sponsored or something. I don't know. They were one of the they were with one of the vendors that was there or something. If I remember correctly, they were at Iron City. Okay, they were with really cool people, really awesome opponents and everything. Don't get me wrong, but they're showing up at the last second when we're already kind of in that mindset of, oh, we're just about to get a free win, and then that got snatched from us. So that's whatever. Then we're going against all three of the meta decks that we are not matched up for, who we thought we needed to be matched up against.
What do you mean? I was ready for this since the day that we were announced the format.
When we get to your game, oh my goodness, it was not as planned. So I go up against Uma. It is a regular game of Weiss Schwarz. It is going back and forth. I end up not seeing as much of the Modernia combo as I want to see. He ends up winning. Kind of whatever there. Right as I'm finishing that up is when the fucking dude next to us ends up he is in the middle of shuffling and just proceeds to sit up partway in his chair to where he's kind of sitting, kind of standing, but is also shuffling at the same time. This comes up later for Top Cut, by the way.
We spilling the beans on that?
I don't know. We will. You know what? Actually, we won't spill the beans on that because I'm interviewing one of the other teams that did make Top Cut tomorrow, and that will come out later. So the thing for that. So
stay in tune for a men's team.
Exactly. So
it's hilarious.
It was so wild. So me and the Uma guy finish. That shit happens, and then I look over to Tokuro's game. Go for it, my dude.
Oh, you mean when do you notice our game? Mid game or late game?
I want to say you are late game. You are late game by the time this is happening.
Okay.
But please carry us through anything that you want for this.
I think first, it scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw Ocean, damn.
It's the boogeyman.
Honestly, but then I had to think about taking my time playing it. So it was just early on. I killed his level 1 combo. I'm trying to remember. I used my Toph, killed his level 1 combos. He went to level 2.
Mm-hmm.
After that was very important because it was mid game. So I think he didn't play the 2-1 than I thought. I think he just kept swinging with 2 random units. I can't remember his level 1 combo again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first way he did his level 1 combo, I'm like, okay, cool, fine. He was at a high count of level 2, about to go to level 3. And he did the level 2 game. So he just passed. I'm like, okay, fine. I think if I clocked or not, but I know I was stuck on level 2 too. So I played my units and I proceed to either swing or side. I think I swung. And no, I sided. Yeah, I sided because I want him at level 2 as well.
Yeah, you didn't want him to.
If I can remember, yeah. So then he passed. Then I passed on him, and then he was already close to death. He couldn't push himself to level 3, so he didn't clock. And I think he did a couple of swings. I canceled out. He passed. I'm like, okay, so I'm at 2-6. I clock. I triple ang. and I was going in. I know for a fact if I give him one more turn, he's gonna kill me. The only time I misplayed was putting the 2 cards back into his deck, and it wasn't the 2 cards that was needed. I picked the wrong targets. After Kate pointed out.
Yeah, well,
it was after the game was done.
Yeah, after the game was done, the guy let me show you which cards would have been best to send back, but that doesn't matter right now.
Yeah, for sure. But then after that, I just hit 3 colors in each lane. I killed him from there.
Mm-hmm.
So he was from like 2-5 to 0 because I had to kill him. He had nothing in his lanes. I took advantage of that. I understand why he did it because he needed time to set up.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to level 3, I have to kill him before he kills me. That's how it is. Also, I use Momo to put my level 1s and level 3s back to the deck in case if I don't survive. In case if he does survive, then his level 3 combo will be useless. So I didn't use Momo. I didn't use Momo to color count at that point. I just used it to where I don't have that many level 0s in deck.
Show the Momo just because it's the first effect right here to send stuff back to give soul. Okay.
Most OP stock swap in all of Weiss.
Even though my chance of milling my level 1s back, fine, but at least I have that guaranteed of like, at least I got something to miss his damage.
Mm-hmm. No,
totally so that's it.
No, yeah. I feel that's a very smart move. Like, absolutely. And it was at this point. And I'll let Dal take it in just a second. It's at this point. I just need everybody to understand the mental states of everything going on at this point before I let Dal go off. So it is
down to the wire.
It is I've lost. Tokuro's won. So literally Dal's game decides it. It was at this point that like me, Tokuro, and our 2 opponents are kind of like almost like commentating without the other 2 trying to hear us in any shape, form, or fashion. Like we're sitting here going, oh shit, this matters. Oh damn, he can do this, he can do that. Oh shit. At one point, and all I'm gonna say, and like I said, at one point I go, oh damn, he's just got to slam that climax down. He's got the 2 Beatrixes, and the one opponent, and Tokuro's opponent goes, oh fuck, that's a pants. That's not salvage. Me and Tokuro shit ourselves. Like, it's a what? We look over, he has dropped the Beatrixes, he is gone, and he has dropped the fucking pants.
Quad Beatrixes.
He dropped even just quad and just pants. And we're like, that's not a Beatrix combo. Like, it is... The little fucking monkey clapping the cymbals in my head stopped and went, huh?
I'm just...
To start off,
so let him go off, King.
The game started off as basically cursed as could possibly get, with both of us 5 climaxes out.
This is the Bang Dream. This is against the Bang Dream player. Sorry.
Yeah, this is against Meta Bang Dream. We both start out basically 5 climaxes out. Difference is he's playing Bang Dream, and was not expecting to get launched from level 2, from level 0 to level like 2 off the rip by me slamming pants on turn 1 and going triple at him. So he ate all the damage because he discarded all the climaxes. I canceled all the damage, and then I'm like, shit, my hand's dead. Luckily I run 6 plussing zeros plus 3 Rickies, so I stabilized at 0 fairly well. He stabilized at 0 in a return, but he's at level 2 stabilizing with level 0s.
Yeah.
He did not get a turn of his level 1 combo. He tried. He was not able to get the climax because he's out all of them off of rip, because his hand was just that shit. It proceeds to go where, on my end, now the game starts slowing down because neither one of us have really fuel to really pressure each other. I trigger all but my 1 door, and because I am running a stock charging level 1, I am unable to pay them out afterwards.
Yes.
I eventually get around to where I believe at the end of that count for how much stock I had 12 stock at level 3. But before we got there, we played 2 rounds of us playing chicken, where, like, shit, if he hits 2 first, I'm cooked. He's Bang Dream. He kills me. I'm gonna side with my stock charger so he doesn't hit 3 first. I'm swinging for 0 at your ass with your early play. And then he came back and went like, I'm gonna side and push back my level 3 so you don't hit level 3 first, so you can't kill me with your early play. It gets down to it. where this man goes off with his full bang dream stuff. I have free fresh in hand. I have one door left in deck. I cancel fairly strongly, but he hits 3 first, and I live. I then draw a clock and then refresh, shuffling my one door back into my deck, and then I go, okay, I have literally everything. I have the Beatrixes. I have the events to spawn them. I have all the stock in the world. I have stock swap. I have an extra brainstormer. I have a brainstormer on my stage. I literally just need to get this door. And unfortunately, the one thing that I couldn't really get to is my climax swap was the first card in my clock, and I am sitting there after penalty at 3-4.
He only runs 1 showing on screen.
I only run 1. Because I'm running 4 pants.
Yeah, like it's understandable.
My door, unless if there's 3 in my stock.
Oh,
so
it was so wild.
The 2 routes I can get out of this at this point is either I play early play, marker the climax swap, and then kill early play, and then salvage the climax swap. That is it. Unfortunately, I don't have early play in an accessible slot. They're all in my deck because I just refreshed. So, I do what's more convoluted. I start off by going brainstorm, because I'm still fairly likely to hit, even though I only have 5 climaxes in my deck. Mm-hmm. As long as I hit one of the pants, which I'm most likely going to do, because there's 4 of them in there, I have a top 3 into finding this, and then I can go draw 4 off of my 4 copies of Beatrix in order to find this card. I did not find the correct climax. I found another pants. And on the brainstormer, I milled the 1 copy of door in my deck. So I'm doing these Beatrixes still because I do find myself into the early play. I just need to have another event to salvage the climax swap after I kill it and then change it back.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find another event. So it comes down to with after I play 4 Beatrixes, I go, shit, I still have the Hand of a God. All right, drop the I play 3 Beatrixes. I haven't played the 4th one yet. I drop the 4th copy of Beatrix after playing down my Icy Tail effect just so I could draw a card and give the no backup or event effect again.
Yep.
And dig one more time for the love of God to see if anything happens. And I did not find it. So what we do is we go slam. I have my brainstormer after I double brainstormed. I'm going to check the top 2. Oh, that 2 is clean. Okay.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Cool. Let me attack with Beatrix. Pay 2, pitch 2. Shit! You're telling me now I see this thing? I trigger a pants on the first trigger, pick up the pants I just discarded, put 1, and then trigger a second one, do burn 2. Burn 2 sticks. This man is low 3s. Proc, swing for 5. Cancel. Now I'm sitting here going like, okay.
Now me and Toker are actually shitting ourselves.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
The hamster stopped running, bro. The hamster stopped running.
My Icy Tail hit 3. This man had 4 climaxes left in his deck, and I hit 3 of them off the Icy Tail. And then he eats the 3, and now he's 3-6.
Yep.
Proceeds to cancel the attack. Go to swing with my last lane of Beatrix. Man's dead as a doornail. But I did trigger a second pants, which sucked.
Which was wild.
And that was after doing the scry.
Yeah.
After doing the Crush effect from Gildy Golded. So, play bad games, I guess double the rewards. He's the only player out of all the games I played that caught on, unfortunately too late, that the deck, as it is built, has to play the mid-game slow in order to make sure it hits 3 first. Because he actually respected Beatrix as a finisher.
Yeah, as you should.
Unfortunately, it was too slow after I had the Stock of a God, the hand that was already perfectly crafted, and I was lower in damage than him.
And he won.
So yeah, and I won. So now we have breakers, and
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to be the bearer of bad news?
Sure. So we are 3-2. The other guys did very well. We shook hands, very respectful opponents and everything. Oh boy. So we are sitting there once again, kind of just on pins and needles and they said, okay, everybody with only 2 losses, wait around. We wait and we wait, and finally they go, Bushi Navi has updated. Check your standings. We were 14th. So we did
not make it.
We did not
had
make
the
top 8
record.
cut, but it is
We
okay.
had the record, but not the breakers.
Yep. And it'd be like that. So I'm sitting there obviously going, yeah, unless fucking 6 teams failed deck check, we're not getting in. like it just is not happening right now.
Which
So
I think I heard, I don't know if this is correct,
mhm.
but the last team we played was, before playing us, they were only X-1. If they had beaten us,
No, they
would
were
have made it in.
They were you're correct. They were X1, yeah.
The thing was, their one loss was a double loss.
Yeah, that definitely hurt them very much.
So our breakers were screwed because of that.
And we also don't know
were
if
the tear down.
we don't know if anybody else we played against, maybe their team may have dropped as well before round like 4 or 5. We just don't know.
True.
So, well, we didn't keep track of that. That's whatever. Once Bushiroad posts the actual results, I think we can see that. I could be misremembering if that's able to be seen. I don't know.
We shall find out in the future.
Yeah, we'll find out. All in all-
Cade, actually do your job and edit.
Right. Aaron. Well, no, this is fucking going up tomorrow. What are you talking about? Bushiroad ain't gonna have that shit out tomorrow.
Hilarious.
So you say.
They said, right. I go to check at 1 I go to upload it and then I check afterwards. Yeah.
It'll be out Monday
Right.
after you post the video.
Exactly.
To make you look bad.
Like, wah, wah, always. Wouldn't be the fucking first time they've done that shit. But all in all, didn't make it. Like I said, men's team actually did make it to top cut, and that will be a future podcast episode, and that is totally fine. All in all, like I said, I still had a very enjoyable day. Mm-hmm.
We also had a couple other Atlanta locals top,
We
like
did? Okay.
Akasama's team.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I get to show it
Kokorin,
off.
AKA the Adventure Time guy, also topped with his team.
What was he on?
Kokorin?
Yeah, he wasn't on Adventure Time. I don't see it up here.
No, he was not on Adventure Time.
Oh,
his team got second. He was Seat B.
Oh, he was on Uma.
Yeah, what?
If Seat B's in the middle, that's Uma that I'm looking at. It might be a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Was he on Slime? Was he on
Team
Slime?
The Bunny Girl. No, that was the other person on their team.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I see the Bunny Girl.
Another local was on that team, and they were on Bunny Girl and got second. Somebody from the 1K1 crew is also on Min's team, so they
nice.
also made top 4. And then, is there anybody else that's noteworthy? Nickville.
All.
Nickville is also somebody that shows up here sometimes.
Everyone is noteworthy in my book.
Yeah, so we
They're
had quite a
awesome.
few very good players from the individuals that are at the win condition locals that made it, and of course, yet again, the team that beat us in round 3 made 9th. They were the top of the breaker. So
yeah, I do remember
anybody
that.
failed deck check, we would have actually made 4. The ATL group would have made 4 out of the top 8,
which is epic. Which is real, unless it was one of the other 3 that unless they failed that check, so it had to be one of the other 4 that were not that. No, I got you. Oh my goodness, crazy day.
B, you got any closing out things you want to say?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He is checked out. Now you good?
I'm trying to think. I don't know what to say. I'm just chilling.
His hamster ain't got back on the wheel.
Expect somebody to chokehold him and tell him win with Atla again, please. Gosh darn it. Zach Cat.
Oh boy, I need to try his build. That's probably the next build I'm going to be testing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was just trying to play that build a lot more to get used to it again. Because I did take a break from it.
I think the only main weakness with your deck that exists is you do not put on any board pressure outside of your level 1 combo.
What do you mean no board pressure.
I mean,
he has those two.
you're playing a bunch of very good plussing zeros at your level 1 game and level 2 game.
That's the plussing zero is the best Avatar got. Like the level zeros are better than the level 1s.
They really are.
That's true.
And in terms of board state, you have the standby that comes out and summons another copy of itself and then levels down 2 of your opponent's characters. I think that's pretty decent board.
Yeah, like, what do you want from me?
Nothing.
Actually,
what I want
wait,
Bushiroad to do.
hold on.
Give me Atlas set. Give me a movie Atlas set. Darn it.
I don't know about that one. We gotta get Korra first. Actually,
they give us an M. Night Shyamalan set.
Movie set will be clean, honestly.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be cool.
If they really want to what's wrong? They really want to improve this deck. The only thing I have is probably maybe give us a better don't get me wrong, Aang is really good, but maybe give us a better early play, because there's some times where Zuko Aang is the only thing I have, but if they gave us an early play, I probably would have more room to add some stuff in.
Very fair.
The Katara blue early play is garbage. In my opinion. Was
the only other early play the red promo or something? Am I misremembering that?
That is one. It's if your opponent have a level 3 on their end, you can play it.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
It's on reserve. I think it's something on reverse. You pay one, dish one, burn one.
Yeah, you need a better one than that. Most definitely.
Yeah, maybe better early plays, better level 1s. A really good level 1s, that will be great. Instead of forcing me to run a bunch of level 0 because they're better than the level 1s.
I mean, even giving you a shotgun level 1 like Nikkei has, where it's on attack, sack a character, and then reveal the top if it's a character added to hand, that would make your bombs so much better. Or
oh, right, you just reminded me. Please give us a better Ricky.
There you go.
They took Sokka away from it because I understand the combo. Zuko's my best Ricky.
This one.
Just to check top 3, add a card, put it in clock, and then salvage one. Don't get me wrong, it's decent, but I like the Sokka because it was guarantee getting any color I wanted in my clock.
Mm-hmm. Which is still a nice thing, but yeah, no, an actual good Ricky would be epic for you.
Yeah, a better Ricky would be great.
There you go. Totally fair.
Yeah, that's
you
about
hear this
it.
Man saying, "Give him Ricky. Give him Ricky."
And thus spoke the master of the elements. Therefore, Bushiroad, with your newly designated president, whoever the fuck it is, please carry out this wish. Anyway.
I guess on that note, I'll. Do you want me to explain some of my deck and some of the kooky choices, or?
We ain't gotta worry about that for this go around. I've been showing off the deck as y'all been talking and whatnot. So I've been showing off both of y'all's decks and mine as well. Ooh. So it's all good. For the most, mine's nothing really to shake a stick at. Yours obviously is very fun build. Beatrix just is so fucking fun. You know what? New level 3 for Avatar for the cabbage salesman, and that would be epic. And actually have a cabbage deck and not just promo sleeves and a deck box. Anyway, so best character entire fucking show. Anyway.
They got a chance.
About Melon Lord, bro.
They got a chance to redeem themselves because he was in the movie.
True, which is even better.
Yeah.
Nothing else super crazy happened. I'm trying to think of the rest of the day. After that, we went for Korean barbecue. Shit was gas. It was so good.
Sadly, I wasn't there.
I know. I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, bro had some personal issues pop up.
There's always next time. Question mark.
Yeah, I can do for you.
I got you. You did join us for Waffle House the next morning though, so that was still really cool. Sorry, not you.
I was about to say,
it was his other friend. I'm very sorry about that. Please forgive
My
me.
roommate.
His roommate. So, like I said, personal stuff came up, and shit happened. Sorry, my brain fused the 2 days.
You're good.
I apologize. And then the rest of the weekend was kind of cool. Mostly just chillaxing, doing side events and stuff. Nothing else super crazy on my end. I think. Sorry, Dow. Did you have anything else for your weekend before we sign off?
No. I guess just remember, deck speed is good.
Mm-hmm.
Have good deck speed. Bad decks perform. Be better player.
Be better player. And for those who do not know, Dow, also known as Repreach, does stream. He does the Twitch and the streamer things. Go follow him. Go do that. What are you waiting for? Please. So, I said please. Now you have to. Tokuro, do you have any... Either of y'all, I'll let Tokuro first. Do you have anybody you want to shout out or anything before we sign off here?
Oh my. Shout out to WinCon team.
Fuck
and
yeah.
Shout out to the Atlanta team. Shout out to everyone there who supported me to play Avatar and keep playing it. I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
That's about it. I'm just sleepy as fuck right now.
You're good. I can tell you're kind of fading too. It's all good, brother.
The EP-ness is maxing.
The EP do be
Yeah.
maxing. Any shout outs from you, Dow?
Besides what B has already mentioned, I think the only thing is go check out the 1K1 crew because Cade's gonna be interviewing one of them tomorrow and Min, so look forward to that. And obviously, you know, if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, and get ready to watch the next one for the interview that he's gonna do tomorrow.
Damn Skippy. So I do appreciate. With that, we will sign off. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and as always, stay based.